Yep. Alright, video test. Mark 1, Mark 1. Proof of concept video. ICG Weiss, Schwarz. Stephen Milich versus Dustin Norris. The decks in question will be Seven Deadly Sins versus Kaguya-sama, Love is War. This video will be made available on YouTube and or Discord. This is a proof of concept. Things will get better, folks. If you can't see something, we're working on it. We're using the tools we have. Say hi to the camera, Dustin.
Hi to the camera.
You're going to have to be louder.
You really think so?
Yes.
Ah, blasted.
That's okay. I can work with everybody here on enunciating.
My problem's going to be watching my language. Oh, wait, we're not worrying about money.
We still have to follow Tom's rules.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking for this video. Yeah, we should probably try to keep it clean.
By Tom, we mean Infinite Consortium Gaming. He and his wife, Michaela, run the store.
Great people, great store.
Great people, great store. We are the best place to play card games in Mercer County.
Also Warhammer.
Yes, Warhammer 2.
The third voice you're hearing is Raymond Milich, also known as my dad. I don't know how well and how often he'll be on this, but if you also hear snoring, that is him sleeping. Just in case the camera is that sensitive. Do you wish to cut?
Yes. Means it's an official, unofficial test.
Alright, there will be misplays, folks.
Yes, we are extremely out of practice thanks to COVID.
Oof. Well.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of 3 myself.
I'm discarding 1.
For those that don't know, Weiss Schwarz has a type of mulligan. You discard what you do not want and draw up to the same number.
Most of us who will be watching are familiar with it. Anyways.
Give ground rules for in case one of the people shows their friends.
I will put some graphics up if that is the case. God dang it, the rest of my dice are in the tripod stand.
What do
so
we need?
we will use a D12.
I was going to say, I have my bag.
Okay, so this will be a high roll.
Okay, that's not the right bag.
That is a 2.
Ooh, that is a 7.
Alrighty.
I will let you take first turn.
You actually have to take first turn. That is actually in the rules.
Okay, I did not know that. All right, so draw. Well, clock and draw. Interesting. Unfortunately, Meliodas a clever feint.
Yep.
Attack for 2. Check 4.
Oof.
Wow, right off the bat.
1, 2, 3. Cancel. For those of you who don't know, if we hit one of these cards, this is a climax card, they get canceled. Or your damage gets canceled. So, my go.
Yes, sir.
Draw.
My other bag of dice must be at home.
Let's see. Clock bribery, Chica.
What are you hoping to hit?
I have to hit a level 0 or lower
For clocking?
character.
I thought you were clocking her.
Oh, yeah, I am clocking her. Not playing. Duh. See what I mean by misplace? I'm going to play Bribery Chica. It is a level 0, cost 0. I reveal the top card of my deck. It is a level 1 character. It goes back to the top of my deck.
At least we know what his first attack check will be.
Trembling Kaguya. Folks, we're going to be playing also around with the field so we can see things. If something is out of view, please leave that in the comments. So here we go. I'm going to move to the climax phase. Going to play Delightful and Embarrassing First Mail. This gives all my characters plus 1,000 power, plus 1 soul.
Well, highly unnecessary at this point.
So I'm going to push for 3.
So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, the damage cancels.
Yep. Chica is going to crash in at Meliodas.
Ooh, no.
So this will be for 2. Check 2.
So once again, it cancels on the first one.
Yep. And I pass turn.
Unfortunately, if we're going through explaining, we should tell them, beings, your person's power was higher than mine. Mine's defeated and becomes reversed.
Yep.
At the end of turn, another mechanic will come in later, but I cannot save him. My turn then.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. This feels so weird. Clock a card to draw 2.
The current situation is we are both at level 0. Dustin has 2 damage, I have 1.
This all presents an issue for me.
Too many good plays?
Not really.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm going to use an ability called Brainstorm.
With Brainstorm, you look at the top X. If something specific is revealed,
which most of the time it's your climax cards,
you do that action.
Which in this case, the Meliodas that I brainstorm with let me draw 1 for every climax. That actually helps quite a bit.
Yes.
Now, move to combat, or not combat, but climax phase. And then the combat. So, this Meliodas is now a 1500 thanks to the climax. So, 15 to power 3.
1, 2, 3. Skill activates.
Uh-oh.
Both cards reverse.
Oh.
When a character is defeated in battle, they go to what is known as the reverse. Or become reversed. During the encore step, we will have the option to choose or let our characters leave the field. To choose to save or let our characters leave the field.
Okay, now she is going to swing straight in. Granted, she's only a 25, but still 25, 2, 3 damage.
1, 2. Cancel.
Ooh. Now, my creature was weaker, so it's going to reverse itself. But when this card becomes reversed, if this card's battle opponent is level 0 or lower, you may put that character into your opponent's stock, and if you do, put the bottom card of your opponent's stock into the waiting room.
Have no fear, students.
Don't mind that. Okay, and that is all for my turn.
So, we now go to the encore step. I cannot save my character.
I cannot save either of my characters as well. Why did she leave the field? She
because
was only 25.
oh, as I said,
Or
folks,
no, I know why she left. Her ability.
Yes.
That's right. Miss, please forgive us. Now, when Elizabeth goes to the grave, or whatever you wish to call it, she has an ability where I may pay 2 stock. When she's put into the waiting room, may pay the cost, choose one Britannia character in your waiting room, and return it to your hand. Fortunately, it does not have a level requirement. Being I have other valid targets, I'm just going to add her back to hand. And that will end my turn.
okay. Draw. Clock. Unfortunately, I am going to have to pass turn. I do not have a legal play.
Oh my, I thought I got a bad hand. So at the start of your turn, any characters you had tapped down, stand back up.
This is called the stand phase.
A lot of games have that phase.
Pretty much all of them have taps.
Yep, so clock and draw.
This is the clock phase. For those of you who are watching Weiss Schwarz and wondering why we're explaining things, this is just in case some newbie stumbles upon our video. And to any new or prospective players, hi there! We hope to see you at the tables at Infinite Consortium Gaming.
Okay, so unfortunately, I don't have very many big brain plays I can do at the moment. So I'm going to summon her, and then we are going to go with the brainstorm once again. Hopefully, I don't hit as bad or worse. 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, that one does whiff. Fortunately, I do have a second brainstormer who acts the same. Is it still 4?
It's still
Yep.
4. But you could get cards out of your waiting room.
1. Just 1, but that's more help than it may seem. And for those of you who still aren't familiar with the game, every deck for this game is based on an anime.
Or video game.
Oh yes, I did forget about that.
Dustin is playing the English language exclusive title 7 Deadly Sins. I am playing Kaguya-sama, Love is War.
No. Thank you to Merlin. For the climax I added back another Elizabeth. Now,
I'm going to get punched in the face.
yes, you are, just not literally. Because I play a climax catching the spear. Being he has no creature characters where my attacks would go, they become direct attacks. So instead of the normal 1 damage, it would be 2. But my climax makes it 3. My check, sadly, leaves it at 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. This makes my life easier. I'm going to level into blue.
Now what he's doing, once you reach 7 cards in your clock, you do what's called a level up. You choose one of the cards from your clock, put it into a level zone, and the rest of your clock goes to the graveyard.
Folks, if this series continues, I will expand and create graphics showing damage and what colors are in the clock. Heck, I'll even make a scoreboard graphic.
That would be very good.
Alright, so it will be your next attack.
So once again, 2, 3, check, just 3.
1, 2, 3.
Now, the game ultimately goes to 28 damage. Each level represents 7 damage.
Alright, my go.
Yes, it is your go. The climax is always leave the field at the end of turn.
Draw. Block. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Seasonal Uniform Change Chica.
Uh-oh. It's not a level 1 or 0.
I'm going to play a second one.
Double trouble.
I am now going to play 3 copies of an event.
Wow.
It is called Incident of the Century. Event cards are kind of like your sorceries and instants in Magic, spell cards in Yu-Gi-Oh!, and trainers in Pokemon.
They do shenanigans.
In this, I choose one of my characters, give it 500 power for the turn,
Unneeded.
and the following 2 abilities. Pay 1. My cards can check twice.
That's good for him, bad for me.
And auto, at the end of the turn, if this card is in your center stage, which is the front row, you can choose one Shujin character in your waiting room and put it into your stock. So I'm choosing this one.
You know, we should do a video for beginners.
We should.
And do we have any of the actual paper mats left?
Oh, good God. No, but I think I know a way to get us some.
Buy a starter deck.
Yes. This one will go here. So,
So you gave her 2 and this one 1?
yes.
Ruh-roh.
Rut-row indeed. So, I'm going to move to my attacks. I pay 1 to trigger check twice.
Wouldn't it be 3 times because you gave her the effect of 2 of those cards?
Oh, yes, actually. If I am wrong, just in case I'm wrong, we're only going to do it once.
Okay.
First one. So this will be 2.
So, 1,
And draw trigger
2.
a book when it's on a climax. When triggered for damage, allows me to draw 1 card.
But that's only when you're attacking.
Correct. So these will go right here. Chica is going to attack Elizabeth.
1 second, please. Oh, won't make a difference. Her power's too high.
First check. Second check. Choice trigger. When a choice trigger is hit, I can choose any character which has a soul icon, which is this icon right up here, and either add it to my stock or my hand. I am choosing to add it to my stock.
Stock gets very important late game. You said it was 1 damage?
1 damage.
1 damage.
And that will be my turn. These 2 have gone in reversed.
Yes.
So Chica's other abilities will activate.
Oh no, she has a second.
Yes, because of the event. I choose 3. Shujin characters. And put them, just so everybody sees, 2 Chicas and 1 Kaguya into my stock.
Oh, he's definitely setting up for late game.
And I pass my turn. Which you can't save either of those Elizabeths.
No, but they do have the effect that I can pay 2 to add a Britannia from my...
But you can only do it once.
Correct. So I will pay the 2. Let's see what I can do. Please pardon that. I don't know what I was thinking. We'll just go ahead and add Elizabeth back yet again. And then my turn. There's the upkeep. The draw. Okay, so clock to draw. And that levels me up. I wonder if they could hear that. If you heard the strange gurgling, please excuse it.
That is my dad drinking his Sprite Zero.
So then. This is going to end badly for me no matter how it goes. But an Elizabeth and a Deanne. Unfortunately, no stock to brainstorm this turn. So, we'll simply go to combat.
Okay.
2, being it's an empty zone. 3,
Cancels.
go figure. Now, I'm going to do what's called a step around attack.
Or side attack, officially.
Yes. What happens is you take your character's soul number, which in her case is 1, and subtract your opponent's level from it. And you can deal that much damage. But in this case, I'll deal 0 damage because 1 soul minus the level is 0. So I'm relying on my check to give me a damage.
And that is a choice.
Yes, it is. I'm going to add something to hand.
Okay. So.
Give me one moment while I look, please.
Not a problem.
I'm going to grab another Diane favorite food.
Okay.
Now, you may ask why this artwork looks different. It's because this version is a higher rarity.
That will come up quite frequently.
Yes, it will. And then straight in, 6,000.
Yep.
Actually, 65.
That will beat my 5,000.
So, one damage. And that is all for my turn.
I'm going to let my Chica die.
He probably has something else in mind.
Clock. Level up. I'm going to play Playful Spirit Kaguya. Since I have both blue and yellow in my level area, I can now play both blue and yellow cards at any time.
Oh, fudge, he's up to 2.
I am now going to play Instant of the Century again, choosing Kaguya. So Kaguya is up to 7,500 power. Her experience ability will trigger if there is level 3 or higher in my level. That is not the case.
We should note that you cannot play a card with a higher level than the level you are currently on unless card effect allows it.
I am going to brainstorm. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hit 1. Choose a Shujin character from my waiting room. An additional Kaguya. Add it to my hand. Kaguya. Since I forgot to pay the cost for that one.
Right. May I?
Yeah.
Each character not only has a level, but a cost to play as well, which that cost is taken from your stock.
Okay, so let's do this. We are moving to attacks.
Hurdy, hurdy, ouch, ouch.
Meliodas is going to be run straight over.
Of course.
Now, Kaguya has a skill.
Uh-oh.
When she attacks, one of my other characters will gain X power. X is equal to 1,500 times the number of events in my waiting room, which is 1,
Count
2,
along, people.
3, 4. She will gain 3,000 power.
I thought it was 1,500 per. That would make it 6,000.
Or 6,000 power. So this Kaguya is gonna hit like a truck. Kaguya's first check is choice. So I am going to add a level 3 to my hand.
So just the 1 damage.
Just 1.
One of my favorite cards. Oh, my deck's empty.
Unlike most card games, you don't lose.
Instead, you shuffle your deck. It's called the refresh. Because, of course, you're refreshing your deck. Cut or...
Pew pew.
Okay, now, once you refresh, you take 1 point of uncancelable damage. Continue on, good sir.
All right. Kaguya is going to attack Diane, paying 1. She now checks twice. First check, she'll hit for 2. Second check, 2.
So, 1, 2.
Chica will now attack Diane. Paying 1, she will also check twice. 2. I have to refresh. I'm refreshing off screen.
How do both of them get the second check?
She has it natively.
Okay.
Do you wish to cut?
Pew pew.
Second check, she will hit for 3.
Ouch. So 1, 2, 3.
Now I will take my uncancelable point of damage.
Now I reach 7 in my clock, so I must level up, and I'll go with a yellow. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
I am not going to save any of them, unfortunately. Now, I'm going to play an event card called Wanted Poster. Normally you can only have 4 copies of any given card in your deck, but the Wanted Poster has special property that states you may have up to 7, which only makes sense because 7 deadly sins.
What can I do for you, good looking?
Oh, only one card that I can actually
There you go.
use at the moment. Deanne Cowering. And I just realized I misplayed.
How badly?
I didn't clock and draw.
Well, that's okay. You don't always need to clock and draw.
It helps, but as he said, don't always need to. Let me see here. So, you just refreshed. Let's see here now.
Big!
He has a cost of 1, so I paid the cost. Just like she has a cost of 1. Actually, up until you play a climax card, you can move your cards around all you want.
Because you are currently still in the main phase.
Correct. So I'm going to move Piggy over and call a different Elizabeth. Now I will move to
Climax phase.
No, I have no climax in my hand.
Okay.
But I am going to brainstorm.
Please note, folks, in normal gameplay, we will be moving much faster.
Wow.
Oh! That is a 3-card momentum swing.
Yes, that is all for 1 card. Now, is it just Britannia characters?
Dustin, that's any character in Seven Deadly Sins.
Well, yeah. I wanted to make sure it was characters only. One. Come on. My cards are being a little uncooperative. 2. And 3.
Please note, when you're watching the initial video on demands, they will probably not have graphics.
Make sure there's nothing else I want to play from my hand.
Now, just remember, those climaxes will go to the...
Yes, they are not in the clock. They go to the grave. Thank you for reminding me. Or as it's called in the booklets, the waiting room.
Both of us come from card game backgrounds, where the discard pile's the graveyard. Dustin from Yu-Gi-Oh!, myself from Magic the Gathering.
My God, all the games we've played over the years. It's insanity.
Yes!
Okay, let's go ahead and... What is her power?
7,000.
No boosts, Do any of them have boosts?
None of them have boosts.
Interesting. So actually, being as I have not fully entered my combat phase yet, I'm going to replace her with Meliodas. Granted, she had a nice advantage, but if I can get rid of a character of his... So we will start with the pig.
The pig is hitting for 1.
The pig is... Yes, the pig is hitting for 1. Now, I need to read him for a second. Nope. It's when he's placed on stage, so I cannot use his effect. Meliodas will swing. He is currently at 7,000, thanks to his ability and those of his friends on field. For 3 and a bounce, or 2 and a bounce.
Cancels.
But I still get to return one of his cards to his hand. I'm going to return, as odd as this may sound, your backfield.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes, but they may wonder why not just return one of his front characters.
At this point, all of my climaxes are back in my deck that I got back. A big swing
Could backfire.
Yeah.
Now then, a 2, 3, 4, 11, 5. Deanne will swing in for 1, just 1. And then it is your turn.
All right. All 3 of these were reversed. I should... No, I'm not going to keep any of them. Draw. Clock. I'm going to play Fearless Smile Kaguya and use her first ability. When she is placed on the stage, I could choose a card in my level and a card in my hand and replace them. I am now going to play Thunder God Chica. She's going to brainstorm.
Oh my, the artwork.
1, 2, 3, 4. I get to add 1 card from my waiting room back to my hand. I'm going to add I am now going to play Playful Spirit Kaguya. Bribery Chica. Do I have to reveal the top card of my deck? It is not a level 0 or lower character.
I thought climaxes were considered zeros.
It's not a character.
Oh, okay.
I'm now going to play Incident of the Century, targeting Kaguya. Alright, moving to combat. Kaguya swings in. She's a 7/5.
She is also a 7/5.
So they will both get reversed. However, Chica will gain 5,000 power. Ooh. Or not 5,000, 1,500. So first check, choice. I am going to add a Kaguya to my hand. Second check, nothing.
So 1 damage.
1 damage. At 5,000 power, is it only on play?
During my turn.
Okay.
But on attack declaration,
Big.
big pig.
That'll do, Pig. That'll do.
It puts him up to 75 because of these two.
I check. 2 damage.
Cancels.
Okay.
I was not hoping to hit that. Piggy goes away.
Yep. So, I am actually going to pay to keep Kaguya. Thunder God Chica, or Bribery Chica, will die. And I will pass my turn, initiating the final effect, sending that Chica to my stock.
Now, as we had said, we were both going to make misplays. Diane cowering when her opponent becomes reversed. I could put the top card of my deck into my stock. Always read your effects. Okay, so my turn now.
I'm trying to get to level 3. If you can't
So
tell.
am I. See, so she's a 7,000.
Yep.
The piggy move.
Yep.
The piggy poke for 1, 2.
1,
You okay, kiddo?
2.
I'm tired.
You hungry?
Yes.
Okay, we'll call and place the order. Would you prefer spaghetti or the chicken?
I'm about 50-50 at this point. If you want to get spaghetti, I'll eat some reserves.
Okay.
But if you don't want spaghetti, I will.
I was in the mood for chicken myself.
Okay, we can split one.
Steve?
I am currently filming right now.
What?
You're going to have to edit it out. I need the food.
Pardon us for one moment.
Yep.
You can put it on pause.
It'll render as 2 separate videos. Two pepperoni rolls and a spicy fry.
Dustin, do you want anything?
I don't even know what all they have, honestly. What else on the pepperoni rolls?
It's pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, and bread. And 2 things of marinara.
Those then, I guess.
So you want, Raymond, we want 4 mozzarella rolls.
Pepperoni rolls.
Or pepperoni rolls.
Alright, folks, we are now back. Kaguya has been reversed.
The piggy won. Next, Meliodas comes in. Little pervert. Being there's no creature there, or character, it will be 2, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's your level 3 you wanted.
Yes, it is.
I'm in trouble.
I am going to level into just for the heck of it green.
Yeah, so like place takeout order. We're going to start out with 4 pepperoni rolls and a spicy fry and a 4-piece fried chicken.
I was going to say, that's the remainder of your damage.
Yes.
And then Deanne will come in.
The
Once
four-piece
again,
fried
2.
chicken.
Being there's nothing there, just 2.
Cancels.
What do we got good today?
And with that, my turn is done.
Draw. Clock, since I'm not going
What
to
do you
survive.
ask? You want some coleslaw or applesauce?
Applesauce.
Applesauce. Yeah. Do I get fries with that? Did I get the crisscross fries?
Smart proposal, Kaguya.
Okay,
Move the
that's
top
your
2
good.
cards of my deck. Add 1.
Yep.
Discard the other.
Okay, sounds good. Bye-bye.
Smart proposal, Kaguya. Look at top 2. Add 1. Discard the other.
Unfortunately, not enough stock to play a third. But he has something.
20 minutes.
I'll give you what I got.
Okay.
I'm going to give this middle one.
Another one?
Pete before I
Yep.
do anything else.
Oh my. Oh, that's right. You did refresh.
Climax phase.
Uh-oh. Wombo combo time.
Delightful and embarrassing first mail. So this will be 8,000, stacking her up to 3,000 or 13,500.
Oof.
First check.
So just 1 damage?
2.
2. Oh, right. The climax. 1. 2.
Kaguya goes in.
3. Just the 3.
Taking the refresh. I attack with Kaguya.
She's at 9 or 1,000? Or 10?
10,000.
Putting him at 10,500.
So this will be 3.
I still take the damage even though my monster wins out. So now I level up to 3.
Climax combo.
Uh-oh.
I pay 3. Discard 2 cards from my hand.
Uh-oh.
Restand Kaguya.
Yep.
So, Kaguya is going to hopefully finish this game with 3,
You need 5.
4.
1, 2. Cancels. Luckily.
Luckily, and
Okay.
that is likely going to be game.
Yes, these 2 die from my side if it's the end of your turn.
It is. She dies.
And I don't know, you have quite a few, should have quite a few climaxes. Draw. I must refresh. And we could probably leave in the what's for dinner to show a bit of humanity.
Well, if you want to
Cut tap.
pause for a second.
We can't pause. Cut tap.
Pew pew.
Thank you. Unfortunately, refresh damage. Okay. So then, being at this point, it's going for broke. This may just work. Pay 2? I forgot to stand a pig. Pig must stand. I pay 2. And then climax phase.
Yep.
I actually have to read him to remember what it does.
I believe you mill the bottom 6 of my deck.
Why did I put those there?
Oh, you have to have stock.
Oh, I know. That's why we start with the piggy.
All right.
So it'll be 3.
Cancels.
That's fine. Then we come over here. Start with him. Is it on attack declaration? Yes, on declaration. So his climax combo, top 6. So that's 1 damage right off the bat.
Cancels.
And then the check for the attack. So it's just 2.
Cancels.
Declaration of attack. Pay the stock for his climax combo because, again, it's the same card, just different artworks because of rarity.
Whiffs.
That's fine. Because it would have taken at least 3 cards to get to another hit, and I need at least, well, actually, it'd have possibly been fine. So 2, or no, it would be 3, but 3. 2.
That's game.
Yay. And you see, his 3 damage would have pushed him to 3-8, but game ends at 3-7. Good game.
Good game.